But meanwhile, for a man who believed in uniting the country, former President Moi's state funeral brought together Kenyans from all corners of the country. He received the honor worthy of a former commander-in-chief of the armed forces.
But the grandeur of the day did not live up to the expectations of all of the more than 30,000 who filled the arena to overflow, with some expressing disappointment about the fact that they returned home with empty stomachs. Dorcas Wangera reports.
For Jane Nyandiko, death may rob a man his breath and body, but not his legacy. She travelled from Nakuru this morning to attend the state funeral of former President Daniel Arap Moi. She carried with her a memory, a moment frozen in time, a photograph taken with President Moi in 1999 at a KANU stand at the ASK show in Nakuru.
Nilipenda huyu mzee zaidi, so kifo chake kikanishtua, ikawa ni lazima nije na kabla nitaenda kesho.
Michael Orieng, a choir master, came all the way to honor a man whose life pulsed to drum beats and praises sang in his name. He reminisces of a KANU tune.
KANU, KANU ya jenga inji, KANU, KANU ya jenga inji. Paka wa leo nikasema paka nifike hapa. Hata masisi nitaenda.
The honor accorded to the former president by the military was grandiose, a spectacular display by the Navy, Air Force and the Kenya Army, marching in unison.
To his credit,
the Nyayo Stadium arena was full, and many who thronged the stadium past the allocated 8 a.m. time were locked out. Some settled to view the funeral service on screens mounted. Many came to the stadium in large groups ferried by school buses, notably from the Rift Valley region. Sitting heads of state, former heads of state, national leaders came to pay tribute to Kenya's longest-serving head of state. Mostly ordinary people felt even more endeared to him. But when the state funeral service was over at 2 p.m., there were mixed reactions, with some of those in attendance expressing disappointment.
Katika hapa yenyewe nimeona wanajeshi wako armed, full armed kabisa, wako kila mahali iko guarded. Nikafikiri kama hii ni nini sasa? Hii si ni matanga ama ni nini inaendelea hapa?
Nilikuwa nataka nione Moi lakini sikumuona, ni vile tu nione msunguko ya magari, na vile nilikuwa nakuja Kenya nilitarajia picha na kaseti, niko na kaseti kwa mkono. Nilikuwa nafikiri tunaweka laini, unapewa sahani na nyama pia kwa mkono, kwa sababu mmoja alikuwa anapenda nyama na mboga. Hiyo kitu sikuona.
Kwa ngojea kuambiwa mtaenda, hakuna mtu aliambiwa kama wataenda. Wameambiwa tumemaliza, nendeni. Watu wametoka wanaenda zao.
The Maralal Mass Choir travelled all the way from Samburu. From yesterday at 9 a.m., they had practiced over and over a special song in honor of Moi, which they hoped to perform, but they didn't get the opportunity to. It's been 4 years since the state funeral was staged in honor of the late Mama Lucy Kibaki, and many Kenyans, especially those who did not witness the state funeral of Jomo Kenyatta 42 years ago, and so many had no point of reference for their expectations. But for Jane, this day is unforgettable.
Kitu sitasahau maishani mwangu, alituambia siku moja tutamkumbuka. Na ni kweli tumemkumbuka kwa machozi.
Former President Daniel Arap Moi becomes the 5th Kenyan and the first ever former president to be accorded a state funeral, a high honor, here in an arena that bears the name of a philosophy that he represented during his entire presidency. Dorcas Wangera, Citizen TV, Nyayo Stadium.